Hello Wargamers, today I just have a quick video talking about how the Hammerhead gunship has been influenced by the release of the 7th edition rule set for Warhammer 40k. Overall, the Hammerhead got better, but how much better? That's the question. So let's kind of break it down a little bit here. Let's talk first just about the Hammerhead itself. Regardless of any type of equipment it takes, just the Hammerhead base stat line. Overall, it got better because A, it's scoring, just like everything, and so you could say, nothing got better because everything got better, but, that's splitting hairs really. It did get better because it is scoring, so that means it's more valuable throughout the game. Secondly, it's a vehicle, and vehicles got stronger as well. So now you can jink whenever you want for a 4-up save, and that means that disruption pods are even that much better, giving you a 3-up save. It's really hard to argue with that, but of course then you're snap shooting, and that comes into play with what type of equipment you want to take. But for now, we'll just say they're more durable because they have that cover save more often, and it's a better cover save, and also because of the changes to the vehicle damage chart. Now you can only get an explodes result on a penetrating hit of 7. So you got to get a pen, and then you got to get at least a 7. Now since this is an open top, that means you need to have at least some sort of AP2 or AP1 weapon hitting it. And at a front armor of 13, that's you need to have dedicated anti-tank weaponry to take these guys out, and so they're certainly more durable in 6th than they were in 7th than they were in 6th, so they got better. But you may be asking yourself, well, great, they got better, but do I still want to take them? And that's really where the options come in, right? About what type of war gear you give them. Like I said, of course, you want to give them a disruption pod, make that 4-up jink into a 3-up, because if you're going to be jinking, you might as well be making it worth it, considering you're going to be snap shooting the next turn. So you're going to definitely take disruption pods. The second thing is, what type of support weapon do you want? Do you want the smart missile system, or do you want the burst cannon? Well, hands down, you want the smart missile system, just like before. Nothing's changed there. The burst cannon was nice in 6th, but now you can't really argue with the range and twin-linked homing abilities of the smart missile system. Definitely the way to go. Now the big question, which of the big guns do you take? Do you take the ion cannon, which could do a large blast, otherwise do 3 strength 7 AP3 shots, or do you want to do the railgun, which can give you a single strength 10 AP1, the only source of strength 10 AP1 in the Tau Codex, or alternatively do a submunition shot as well. Well, in 6th edition I always said hands down go with the ion cannon, because it can do that large blast, has a respectable AP value, high strength. That's your ticket for clearing out Marines and pretty much any type of infantry. And also it could be valuable in taking out heavier armored things, monstrous creatures, light vehicles. And to a certain extent that's still true, but the big thing that's changed is this strength 10 AP1 gun has gotten that much more important. And so really I would shy away from the ion cannon more towards the railgun now, because of those changes to the vehicle damage chart. You really do want that high strength, low AP value of the railgun. Now, the weakness of that, of course, is that it's only one shot. It's not twin link. Hammerhead has ballistic skill 4, so you have a pretty good chance of missing with your one shot. So because of that, if you take a Hammerhead, you definitely want to take longstrike. That gives you tank hunter. It gives you the ability to overwatch and overwatch multiple targets. So if you get charged by 2 units of Space Wolves, you can overwatch both of them. It also gives you preferred enemy Imperial Guard. So that's a pretty sweet deal. If you're taking a Hammerhead, take the rail rifle, take longstrike. That evens you out with upgrades at about 180 points or so, which actually is probably the biggest weakness of the Hammerhead. For 180 points, I could get a unit of 3 broadsides and do just about the same thing. Of course, I don't gain the benefits of having a vehicle, i.e. I can't jank, I can't ignore, you know, low AP weaponry or high AP weaponry, depending, you know, low is high type of thing. You know, I don't get the benefits of the vehicle damage chart. But what I do get, let's say we went with high yield, not high yield missile pods, the heavy rail rifles. Let's say I went with heavy rail rifles. I get 3 strength 8 AP 1 shots, which mathematically, if they all hit, has just about as much of a chance as getting a penetrating hit as a single strength 10 hit. Plus I get 2 more smart missile systems, 6 wounds, plus all the missile drones I want or whatever. And if I put a buff commander in there, I can have those shots be twin linked and also tank hunter as well, just like longstrike. So really, a unit of broadsides could be a lot more potent than a Hammerhead, and for 180 points, either way, you're probably going to be more likely to take the broadsides. So that would be my recommendation. I would go with the broadsides over the Hammerhead, but if you are going to take a Hammerhead, take it kitted out like this with smart missile systems, railgun, and longstrike. It's a good unit, maybe not the most point efficient, but certainly will hold its weight along your lines and will be an asset to you in that way. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, more 7th edition reviews coming, but other than that, happy wargaming.